Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Dives, Mr. Crockpot on Twitter. Today, we are breaking 5 more under-the-radar prospects for the 2024 NFL Draft, guys. You know what to do. If you love the draft, please consider subscribing. Let's go. Let's get this started. Number 5, defensive tackle Kade Jenkins out of Michigan. The son of former Carolina Panther and New York Jet Kade Jenkins Sr. is one of the best under-the-radar defensive tackle prospects in the class. For junior, his NFL bloodlines quickly show up in his tape and how refined he already is. Jenkins stood out as a run defender as a junior last season at Michigan. At 6'2.5" and 292 pounds, Jenkins earned a positive grade on 29.2% of his run defensive snaps, an incredibly high number, especially for a player of his size. He also missed just 1 tackle on 233 run defensive snaps. Jenkins' ability to play with good leverage is his calling card. Kade Jenkins consistently maintains lower leverage to get up and under offensive linemen in order to control them in run defense and move them aside in the pass rush. He still has a good bit to go when it comes to having an elite pass rush moveset, but this is a potential top 50 player when it comes to talent who already possesses a very high floor. Let's watch some highlights. All right, let's stick to the Big Ten here. Coming in number 4 in my rankings is tight end Kade Stover out of Ohio State. Kade Stover is arguably the premier blocking tight end prospect in the 2024 class. Stover's blocking chops are what separates him from the pack. He's a former linebacker, an all-state basketball player back in high school, and the tape shows it. Stover is a guy who competes his ass off and embraces the physicality of the blocking game. Stover finished the 2022 season with 36 catches, the most by an Ohio State tight end in more than 25 years. Where he needs to improve this season is his route timing. He's not a great separator off the line of scrimmage, and he's not a sudden mover. However, he's a coordinated athlete with very solid speed. The 2022 season was his first as a full-time tight end, and Stover should only get better with more experience in 2023. With his athleticism and elite blocking skills, Stover has all the ingredients of a tight end who might not be a mismatch weapon, but can offer the well-rounded skill set to get the job done at the NFL level. Let's watch some highlights. Coming in number 3 in my rankings is running back Bucky Irving out of Oregon. Bucky Irving is a true playmaker when he gets the ball in his hands, always looking to set guys up and make them miss. His low running style and good center of gravity allows him to bounce off tackles more than you'd think for a sub 200-pound running back. In 2022, he had 4 games with over 100 yards over his last 7 games. His 6.8 yards per carry average last season ranked 8th best in the country and 6th when you only include 1,000-yard rushers. In the passing game, Irving finished with nearly 300 yards on 31 receptions and 3 touchdowns. He also protects the football really well, as evident by his 0 fumbles lost during his entire college football career. The sophomore's 43% forced missed tackle rate was also 2nd in the country and was the 5th best single season mark in the PFF college era. Bucky Irving is expected to be part of a 3-headed rotation in 2023, but his carry totals will likely be low yet again this season, which makes him one of the more under the radar prospects in the 2024 draft. Let's watch some highlights. Coming in number 2 in my rankings, let's go to the SEC. It is Tate Ratlage, offensive tackle prospect out of Georgia. Ratledge is one of 3 full season starters back for Georgia this year on the offensive line. The others being the 2 players to immediate left on the line in center Cedric Van Pran and left guard Xavier Truss. Ratledge, Van Pran, and Truss are arguably the premier group of interior offensive linemen in 2023. Ratledge's PFF pass blocking grade of 85.6 on true pass sets ranked 2nd best among all guards in the country last year. The redshirt sophomore also only allowed a pressure on 1.4% of his pass blocking snaps, the 3rd lowest rate among Power 5 guards. He ceded a mere 6 pressures and 448 pass block snaps according to Pro Football Focus. Tate Ratlage's physical play style has been a big part of Georgia's success up front. Most notably, his chemistry with Cedric Van Pran helped Georgia average over 200 yards per game on the ground last year. Even crazier, the Georgia offensive line gave up just 9 sacks in 2022. Let's watch some highlights. Coming in number 1 in my rankings, let's go across to the Pac-12. We're talking about running back Marshawn Lloyd. Marshawn Lloyd was a 5-star recruit who carried plenty of hype, but he missed his first year at South Carolina in 2020 due to a torn ACL. He returned from the injury to play in 12 games as a backup in 2021, then took over as a starter in his redshirt sophomore year in 2022. At the end of last season, he decided to transfer to USC. Lloyd has the style of a playmaker. He wants to make you miss in the open field, hurdle over you, or blow by you with his great speed. His 0.35 forced missed tackles per attempt rate in 2022 is exactly evidence of that. The upside of Marshawn Lloyd with a Caleb Williams is truly exciting. This guy could be a breakout star in 2023. Let's watch some highlights. right, guys, that is part 2 of my under the radar prospects in the 2024 NFL Draft. Do you agree or disagree with my rankings? Let me know down in that comment section below. For everything NFL Draft, give me a follow on Twitter at Mr. Crockpot. Be sure to subscribe. Stay awesome, everyone.